I order up a plastic and come in 5 days. I'm trying to get paid. I'm on a scam wave. I'm playing around with trays. I'm scheming to the grave. I spend it on the save. I'm striking on the banks. I'm riding around the SPR. He play you off the plane. I'm popping out that TRS. She loves it when he crank. The limit keep increasing. The funds keep depleting. I'm clearing out the banks. I don't fuck with innocent people. I'm playing around with credit. The numbers I use is deadly. I'm in them over the head. I use the ghost account just to refill the plastic. Man, I'm gonna snatch it. Giffy told her go get what you want. I'm scamming all the scammers. Hit every back in Atlanta. Got me on camera. I'm riding around with that hammer. Let's keep that shit a beam. Mailman bring me 10 squares, I break them off a piece. That's what they told me. CC, I wiped that bitch clean. Late night crew was happening. Currently 79 degrees, lake over Holster.
I told my dog to make a CP now, give me a place. I pull my levy out, I'm finna work, give me some space. Who got an LLC, I'm trying to use it, send it over. Don't talk too much right now.
Baby girl, just bend it over. Commercial square for me.
Come hit the bank for me.
You complaining about your bill shit. I know how it be. You complaining about your hair and nails, gonna start you a CP. I check this account, I got OCD. Gotta have some patience, that's the key. Live like me. I did it on Google Chrome. What you need to know, shit for free, shit here gotta be sold. Nigga around me, hit that ATM. The chances on me slim. What you trying to spend? Glitches. I'm having all the bitches. Brick by brick. I'm truly spending. I know the price. My nigga out racing life. It feel like an adrenaline rush every time I swipe. It feel like an adrenaline rush every time it clear. Somebody hold my beer. 10 a piece, that's a dub. At the club, nigga, that was love. I'm the final boss. So it got tossed. Magnetic strips and card readers. I don't even need them. Bet you never seen a nigga make 100 on Chase Freedom. That you never get caught. Every time a car get lost. Man, you niggas is some ducks. I don't discriminate. I told my dog to make a CP now, give me a place. I pull my Lapiano, I'm finna work, give me some space. Pull my Lapiano out. Told her, give me some space. I understand, bro. You complaining about your bill shit. I know how it be. You complaining about your hair and nails, go start you a CP. That's all you gotta do. Complain about your bills? Shit, man. I know how it be. Chadrick. Hey, man, say what's up to your boy. Bob, Janice, Chadrick, Scott Johnson. Is that Mish? Number 5, Mish. I think I saw Kendra. If I didn't, my bad. Conscious, Boston. Oh, I did see Kendra. KS Dub. Independent. Then bunch of saying she'll smoke like the black amount of one with the wood tip. Bitch, I'm on some hood shit. Utah, seen Tootie Raw to a track star. They be trying to block me, they be trying to stop me. I'm gonna go and get 100 M's, nigga, watch me. Insects, I know they hating, they want me to regret, impressed, give in. We locked in. They want me to sign in. 9K outfit, nigga. Come right back. Right back. I just want the high back. NFL money walking around with the thigh pads. I ain't finna play, I'm putting belt to a op ass. Weed in the trailer home feeling like white trash. Smoke down the road, I can get a nigga throw slash. At the dough mat, they ain't really getting to the money, they just look like it. Nigga, it just looks like it. Independent with a big brother shit, same shit. Smoke like a black and mild one with the wood tip. Bitch, I'm on some hood shit. Ace Bailey balling down in the crib out in Utah. They be trying to block me. They be trying to stop me. I ain't finna play. I'm putting belt to a op ass. Weed in the trailer home feeling like white trash. Pre-roll lace with the Keith and the good hash. I got something for Jed today. I'm gonna tear Jed ass up today. And y'all can say pause. I'm not going to. I'm just tear his ass up today. No pause needed. Cynthia, happy Friday. My hand on my pistol, my head on the swivel, my flower got crystal. Come on, Tyson. I just want to hear one more song so I can go to work. Thank you. You cannot play both sides like Travis Hunter with me, bro. You have to pick a side. You cannot. I'm balling and rapping, I'm feeling like Jello. Don't want that lighting since I want the endo. I'm a moving silence, ain't on clout shit. I'm running 6 miles when I'm listening to Rogan. Man, it's fuck all them niggas, cause they is not us. I can't give in the lust. I can't give out the trust. So I had to adjust. It's plush. You know that they sus. A must, a must, a must. They be playing both sides like they Travis Hunter. He bring me loads of bungle niggas acting like hoes, man, it make me wonder. Got me feeling like Shay cause I ride with the thunder. I swoop in like Predator and put niggas under. When you ride with that pack, boy, you can't have no blunders. I never did Breakfast Club or did no jumper. I never did Joe Buttons. Bitch, I am indie, so no, I don't owe nothing. Cause you do not know nothing. I used to re-up at the dispensary on Melrose. I don't want that light incense. I just hit the torso right now. I'm mellow. Ain't on no clout shit. Niggas say that he shot with me. I do not know him. Don't come with that bullshit, cause I am not going. Today is going to be a great Friday. It's been a great Friday for me already. Hit the like button. You can't cosplay a prophet and a demon. I saw a motherfucker try though, Kendra. Let me tell my truth, then I go to work. I put a blick to a bitch nigga lid. Smart. Man, I'm a smart street nigga. I be reading these books. Cause the ass could cook. Yeah. Who? Bitch, be quiet, yeah. I was at the crib, I was sacking up zip. Blowing up, run, taking out of town trip. Have you ever seen her bag get flipped? Spraying up dudes on doing my hip. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Yeah, best came in, got plenty of money. Yeah, I ride serving on P money. Finna hit the mall with a brown skin joint. Real boss nigga, back, get what you want. Rich that fat, all on green. The crucified jet, boy, nigga, you tweet. I shot the broad out, now I proceeded. Been in that so bad, you know the procedure. Bathroom boys in the pantry. Annie, 500 bags of the candy. Ricky, all these damn drugs got the trust. Man, you are a damn fool, bro. All that shit from an AI token. I was locked up in the couch of coke. Grow house shawty, I'm serving it folded. Can't let front nigga coming out work. I'm with fun like a Kentucky Derby. I just spit it on Blitz. Petty that nigga trying to rob me shit. Nicky, both I be sending me hit. 300 black out with the cuff on my grill. Too many chain, make the room turn bricks. No dripping niggas can't style. Let me see if y'all can see this. Hold on, let me tell my truth. New sex that bitch show me proof. I was in trouble on the glitter my kid. I put the blink to a bitch nigga lid. Bitch make a room for an out of town gig. Gets a lot of bad niggas better place big. Smart street nigga, I be reading these books. That's the lake over there. Because the dam is like, I could walk across the dam if I got out. You see that, like that lighthouse looking thing behind this gazebo? I was at the crib, I was sacking up zip. Like, on up, run, take an out-of-town trip. Have you ever seen my bag get flipped? Spraying up dudes on doing my hip. Money right, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Drilled out, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Fake shit, no, sir. Bullshit, no, sir. Junior taking a nap. So if you was looking for Junior, he taking a nap. Chloe was having it. Tracy was having it. What up, cuz? Donis was having it. Smart street nigga, I be reading these books. Cut the bitch off because the ass couldn't cook. Bitch, go. I ain't never seen a nigga cough this much. Be quiet, yeah. Bro. The ass whooping I'm going to lay down tonight. John was having. The ass whooping I'm gonna lay down tonight. Oh my word. I see y'all ready for blue shirt. Yeah, we gonna tear blue shirt up. I got another one that is important. Now, Jed, the good news for you is I'll probably be done with you by Monday. But I ain't gonna lie, Jed, until that Monday, it's a whole lot of space between now and Monday. Now, but there's one thing you can bank on, Jed. I won't be here tomorrow. Because, you know, I must rest on the Sabbath. But after such, nigga, you know what it is. I know it was, Sheena. We're gonna have fun with that one tonight. I know it was. The number one thing I've been thinking about this week with doing all these joints is the amount of people. I've only been focused on the people who have truly believed in me from May 2nd. Well, we'll say like April 20th. I believe April 20th, 2024. No, it might have been 21st. I think it was April's birthday. 2024 was when I did the stream letting y'all know that they've started engaging in illegal antics. And welcome to members only number 7. Jennifer, Beth, what's happening? And for those just now finally tuning into a members only, we call it members only, and I know it's not set to members only because this is just more of just a casual stream on a Friday that we do, which is why I'm casually sitting at the park. But I've just been focused on, since I did that stream April 20th, because a lot of people either, there's a lot of people that are still around that are just around for the sole purpose to see when I finally fail. And there's people that are like quote unquote on my side who are just waiting to console me when I fail. It's already written in their mind. People on the other side, it's even worse. They don't have dreams of consolation. You know what they want to do. They want to dance, piss on my nigga. They want to make a LNC who I smoke. Who I smoke, shay. That nigga, that's what they all want to be on. So I understand that. Which is why I've been totally focused on everybody who said in their mind or through their actions, this shit sound crazy, but it just might work. Nobody's never tried this, not because they couldn't, because they apparently everybody was too scared. Some people like, I want my LNC back. I know that's what Shay want. And I see that Shay's not putting the business at imminent risk. Because see, if all of this go belly up, I can still just, try to start over best I can or whatever the fuck. Without I ain't putting none like the infrastructure in place or fuck up any business contracts we have or shit like that. That's why it was important to be like, I can't, man, tell these fools, bro. These niggas don't know that old Shay would have, they don't understand what old Shay would have did to Jed. Shay before being a businessman. I can still turn up if I want to, but that shit expensive, bro. John will tell you, motherfucker, I was sitting in the garage 7, 8 motherfucking hours giving niggas the bit. And when I tell you giving niggas the business, bro, the shit I did to Jolene, bro, and I stand on all of it. I could have just sued the shit out of her. Instead of trying to like hurt a motherfuckers, I got away from hurting people's feelings to hurt niggas' pockets. That's what I'm saying. Like, this one, like, so the real ones know what Shay could have really been on with Jed. I'd have had Jed really doing. Y'all think I had Jed mad? Y'all ain't seen this shit. Like, bro, we get to work. We'll get to having shirts, making commercial, like the most devastating, like commercial type. Them videos, bro. The videos I made on Jolene, I watched her soul leave her body on a string. I devastated her that bad that like she had a mental break. She had a mental break. She started doing blackface. She did digital blackface. It was the first time I ever seen somebody do that shit. This white woman sitting here using stereotypes to try to pretend that she was me. Nigga, I was sitting there looking at motherfuckers like, okay, so we just broke this bitch. Her brain just fizzled all the fuck out. I think the playlist is still up on the channel. Jolene is racist. Cynthia Squad in the building. Good to see you. I think Jolene is racist is in there. That's why I got away from that. Cause them motherfuckers, cause when people start fucking with the channel, cause it's always the same from like Big Brother and shit. It's the same thing. No matter what I report on, I'm gonna eventually report on some truth that is against the grain. Something at some point is going to be, just to tell the truth on it, is going against the grain of the popular thing. And when you do it, people don't know how to handle it. And the first thing they want to do is try to fuck with your YouTube channel. It's like the first thing. It's like the first fucking thing, bro. So I don't even really do anything. It's literally, I'll tell the truth. And then motherfuckers that try to get me to not tell the truth. And I'm like, nigga, that's not how. No, I'm going to tell the truth about this. I'm sorry. Then them niggas be like, man, cancel this nigga. And then when they say cancel this nigga, it ain't let's stop watching him. It's let's cancel his shit for real. Let's find where the plug is. And that's why I one of my top catchphrases of all time used to be, nigga, there ain't no white man you can tell on me. Because that's what motherfuckers would do. They would just run to different places thinking they could tell somebody to get me to change how I talk. And I'm like, I work for myself. I can say shit. You could if you. What else I used to say? I used to tell motherfucking nigga, call customer service and ask for the manager and see who pick up. And so then I tried to be cool, and then the Taylor shit happened. So Taylor decided, oh, I'm big bad. I want Big Brother, so I can fuck with your channel. And I can show you communications I had with attorneys back then. And I said, I can either fight her on this shit right now, or I can move out of John's house. That was literally the choice. It was literally the choice. Gus, this is Mr. Gus. Tommy can vouch for all of this shit. Tommy been here since single digits, so y'all know. For most that don't know, Tommy's been here since single digits. No cap. Don't know how he found the shit in single digits. He did. He been here ever since. This is not a drill. And so obviously it's like, all right, so that's what I said it. I was like, I'm gonna let this shit go. I'm gonna let this shit go. But I promise you, the next motherfucker that try this channel, we gonna sue the shit out of him. Because a lot of people don't know, during the Taylor shit, I read everybody the fucking copyright laws and shit back then. Y'all remember that shit? Misha, am I lying? I read the copyright shit back then where I was like, I could really do this bitch. Where I'm like, you just won $750,000. You want me to take all of it? And I learned all that shit then. And I said, the next motherfucker that tried the channel. And we went a long time. People stopped fucking with us. People say they was talking shit, but it wouldn't escalate to people really trying to fuck with the channel. And that's all I asked. I didn't care. People making tweets and all talking shit and all type of shit. I didn't care. Just don't lie on me. Then all of a sudden, I didn't know. I never expected it to go where and it was instant. Money Boy Trey got his fit, bro. That nigga thought he could go toe to toe with me on streams, nigga, I roasted him so bad. He was the first time. It was the first time I roasted somebody so bad and woke up to a copyright strike. I don't know if you're supposed to be driving through here. These motherfuckers is driving on the bike trail, bro. Somebody walking their dog and everything. WPS, nigga. WPS, nigga. Only white people will just drive on the bike trail and act like the niggas in their way. This nigga walking his two dogs and they just trailing behind this nigga, man. What the fuck? No, until I see it, Scott, I'm putting this shit on white people. Until I see it, white people eating that one. And dude never turned around. I think dude had headphones on or something, because he never even looked over his shoulder, nigga. He never changed his pace at all. I'm like, man, ain't this the bike trail? Oh shit. That was too funny. And then they just came out behind me. they got out the bike trail to this. They realized he was on the bike trail and just cut to this parking lot, nigga. Hell no. Yeah, them niggas hit the Mario Kart shortcut, nigga. Rainbow Road shortcut, nigga. Oh, I wasn't ready for that. I needed that laugh. I was like, honey, I don't think this is the parking lot. Damn it, Earl, you're on the damn bike trail. Yeah, turn right here. Now you don't have to holler. Oh shit, that nigga was just calmly walking his fucking dogs on the bike trail with a car behind him. I need to put that in the intro. That I might have to put that in the intro loop. That was some of the funniest shit I've seen. Now I can see some YNs on some 3-4 wheelers because they like, nigga, this is a bike. Nigga, you're literally on an all-terrain vehicle. How about this is a bike? But yeah, nigga, we did like Moneyboy Trey tried me, and I would listen to him. I was like, oh, this nigga retarded. He not really smart. I don't even think he got like what really hurt his feelings was when he came over here and tried to kiss my ass, and I was like, because somebody had already sent me the shit. They was like, somebody got a stream. I don't even remember who it was, because this is what I was so hot in the algorithm at that moment in time. If you tagged me in a video, it was popping up in all of my people's feed. I'm not even bullshit, because I didn't even fucking know. Somebody else was like, this nigga Moneyboy Trey did this shit. Then like 3 other people that I didn't even know. It was you, Clee. I know it was somebody. I can literally go look when I get to the house. And then like 3 other people who I didn't know hit me and was like, hey, watch out for Moneyboy Trey, X, Y, and Z. So he come in the chat. He got a live set. He don't think I know he got his live set. He come over in the chat trying to play like he was buddy instead of me just kicking that nigga out. I flamed his ass up. That nigga did a stream where he started crying about it. I super chatted 3 times. That nigga stood down. That's the shit that a lot of people that don't even know. Moneyboy Trey was a hoe from day one. That's why he did the whole shit he did. He was scared of me. He got all his people thinking he this tough ass nigga, and then it's like, man, he really bitch made. Yeah, then that nigga was, yeah, because he thought that was the shit that really hurt his feelings. He thought that they traveled well. So he thought that they was gonna come over here and like, I guess, troll the chat like a Twitch raid or some shit, nigga. They all came over here, got their ass lit up. Nigga, my moms was running around like Yosemite Sam, nigga. Fire, 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 fire. Nigga, everybody was getting lit the fuck up, nigga. Yeah, then he called it a steak. We just did a little steak by, drive-by steak by. Like, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? Them niggas came over here and got littered. All those bodies everywhere, nigga. So now Money Boy Trey really feel inferior because he's like, man, this nigga done embarrassed me, and then his squad done embarrassed my squad, nigga. I thought my niggas was deep. He thought they was gonna cut. That's one of my favorite things of this channel is my team in the chat, because the chat is undefeated. Some of y'all niggas have just joined the winning team. Niggas will tell you that for the last almost decade, the chat is closed. You come over here with the foolishness, the chat is closed, nigga. Don't make Angela get up. Like, I mean, Angela and John have done such a job that it's just permeated through now. And it just makes me laugh when that's one of the first tactics niggas like to use. Like, oh yeah, well, I'll get all my people in your chat. You'll get all them in the chat to get lit up. Get their asses lit up, nigga. We all out here with paintball guns, nigga, just shooting y'all niggas like y'all in the motherfucking, like y'all creeping in our yard, nigga. Get out the yard. Yeah, shoot first, ask questions later. This was a meeting we had early on in the game where I'm like, hey, nigga, I'm gonna have your back. Shoot the fuck out of a nigga. If it was an accident, that's cool. I'll state it was an accident. We sorry. Come on back in. Other than that, fire. I'm out there like Sweet Pea and Baby Boy, nigga. Blast! Cause Jed tried that shit. Money Boy Trey tried that shit. And then when Money Boy Trey saw that shit couldn't work, I woke up with a copyright strike. I said, this nigga's a hoe. Roasted him again. I woke up the next day with a second copyright strike. I said, oh, I see what you doing. You think this shit works on me. So at this point, I go in the full, all right, we suing the shit out of this nigga. Long before I said something to y'all, I said it. I was like, I'm getting ready to sue the shit out of everybody. These niggas think I'm playing with this channel. I'm not playing. I'm about to sue the shit out of everybody. Because they didn't know that they was running into a situation that I just finished telling y'all. That was those two situations, you talking about Jolene and then Taylor, that was consecutive years. And I was like, I'm not going through this for a third year. So they walked into a full-on bear trap. So some of y'all, when y'all came in the game and I started explaining it to y'all, a lot of y'all didn't realize that was the second go round of me explaining that shit in detail. Niggas knew who Mock was years ago. Mock been one of our niggas for years. Because that was part of the shit that made Jolene stand down. When Jolene got that email from motherfucking YouTube, she was like, oh shit. I was like, yeah, bitch, I'm not playing. I will nuke your fucking channel. You want to keep this shit on wax? We can keep it on wax. But because that's my thing. I don't believe in doing shit to people's channels. That's why I tell y'all, we don't play no away games. We not going to nobody else's channel. We just holding the fort here. We just work on security here. We can go watch, monitor, but when we in conflict, my mods, I had to tell them, we in conflict with certain shit. Hey man, we can't really talk over there right now. I don't tell nobody what to watch. I just ask, hey, certain times, hey, don't say nothing in the chat. And that's rare. That's a rare occurrence. But the monitoring, oh, that's our greatest tool. That's why the vault is undefeated. We monitor everything. Once you, bro, once you fuck with us, I'm your biggest fan. I'm your number one. I won't miss a show. I won't miss a fucking sentence. I will become your biggest motherfucking fan. Yeah, ask Kamisha. I trust my mods. Kamisha tried to switch up. She found out. So I was like, nah, we don't. No, that's not how this works. Get your ass cut out. Nigga, Marcus said it's nice here, nigga. And they flipped out. And that was when we just told, like, it was just Marcus is being Marcus. That was that, and that just that shit. I fell out the bushes a couple times. I'm only banned probably like 2 places where I got banned on Grace Levi. And I was so mad when I got banned on Grace Levi because I was on her side. Nigga, when Grace Levi, super producer, was giving Jed the business, nigga. Remember when they all got in that live when Jed said, "What problem?" I was in that live. Go, if anybody got a copy of it, if you don't, let me know. I still got a copy, nigga. They started destroying Jed, nigga. I just put laughing emojis in the chat, nigga. I put 3 laughing emojis in the chat, which I know better because I told everybody 3 laughing emojis pisses people off. I put them 3 laughing emojis. I thought she knew I was laughing at Jed. She was like, "Get the fuck out of here, LNC." I was like, damn, you can't even do shit. Then everybody started, that made it worse. She should have never said that because then everybody started laughing like a motherfucker. Hiram was happening. So like on Jed's channel, I'm not banned. I'm not banned on Money Boy's channel. I ain't banned on Cooking with Frank. Oh, that there used to be a channel called Cooking with Frank. We'll find out who used to run it. So, because that's why I laugh at anybody that tells me they just seem like Jed thought that this was just some cockamamie shit I came up with in my head. Jed had no idea that this shit was years in the making. Jed had no idea that I had already told my whole audience, "Hey y'all, God made me." I was off the air when that happened. I was like, "God, I gotta go do stuff." And God sat me down and made me read all these terms of service. You want to know how alone I felt in that moment? My fucking wife thought I was crazy. You know how alone you could feel in a moment like that while not feeling alone at all? That's why I was just sitting here looking at these fools. It's like, man, y'all niggas don't even. I'm looking at, while Jed and Money Boy and them doing all that, I'm looking at God like, it's like, it was like on Karate Kid. Why the fuck I gotta wash the cars this way? Why I gotta paint the fence this way? And then when Jed and them rolled up, I just looked at God and was like, oh, so this is why I know how to paint the fence and wash the car. They had no idea. Same way Cobra Kai had no idea. They had no idea that he had been training without ever thinking about them at all. God didn't sit me down and say, "You need to learn this because somebody's gonna come and you gonna." Nope. All God told me was, read this now. Learn this now. And then when I got a grasp of it, I brought it to the stream, and we spent probably 2-3 days straight just watching copyright videos, and I was explaining to everybody how the DMCA works, because that changed everything for us, because it was a lot of stuff that I wanted to play and didn't know. Nigga, I learned the law and started playing this shit, and then I started fighting back. Niggas was sending notices. I'm sending them back to YouTube. I promise you, nobody got more copyright release notices than me. I guarantee you. And I've showed it on stream multiple times. Claim release, claim release, claim release, claim release, claim release. I went and read the law. And what I found out is they know the law too, but they know 99% of us don't. So they just send it, and the 1% that fight it, they don't even try. They don't even go watch your video. They be like, let it go. Because it's not worth it. We already ripping off 99%. Why the fuck we crash out a 99% operation for 1%? Only dumb criminals like Jed do some shit like that. The big boys don't do shit like that. That's why I try to tell people, where I was like, I did the research on people suing big companies and shit. And it's like, man, your favorite company has had to settle with probably about 100 people who figured out they was fucking up, didn't do no crybaby social media tweet wars and try to garner all this support through an Indiegogo or some shit, and just quietly went and sued them niggas and quietly got their ass paid. And then, so after learning all this, Jed and Moneyboy Trey walk into the ring, and I've never seen two individuals self-incriminate themselves more on video than these two niggas. I've never seen it. You should, bro. I should give y'all all the timestamps, like where I just like did the time, like how I showed y'all the shorthands. It will make you'll read it and it'll be like, there's no way this thing. There was a couple, I went back, I was like, dude, I had to write this wrong. There's no way he actually said this. You go back, it's like, oh my Lord, he actually said worse. Admitting the crimes, admitting that you did these. Bro, 10, 11 people hit me when they found out that Moneyboy Trey struck my channel. I got receipts from other channels, from videos that Moneyboy, it's people that got videos down from Money. I helped somebody get a video back that Moneyboy Trey had down for like 2 years because they didn't know how to file a proper counter notification. I'm not saying this for clout. I'm just telling you, like, the type of criminals these niggas had been. That's why they had this I was wondering why they was just so arrogant. And I saw, when I went back and seen with Jed, I went back and seen with Trey, it's like, bro, this is what they do. They get online, they motherfucking cause chaos, make money off the shit, and nobody ever goes at them the proper way. Because, you know, contrary to most people believe, most people aren't willing to kill a motherfucker over shit like this. And that's what they take full advantage of. That's why they do a lot of this shit like this, because they like, man, I'm hiding behind a screen name. Niggas don't know where I live at. They can never know where I live at. Meanwhile, the smart people know, nigga, all you have to do is get in a case with these motherfuckers and subpoena YouTube, and they give everything. Do you know how hard it is for a pro se litigant to go into a district courtroom and get alternative service? It was so easy because of the level of incrimination of Jed. Sitting on stream, bragging about fights he been in, saying he'll beat motherfuckers up, bragging about ducking service and don't nobody know where I live, don't nobody know how to find me, and bragging about shit like that. And I'm like, you understand that that's what I told the nigga. Yo, you know, I told him straight to his face. I'm telling the judge all of this shit. He laughed. He thought it was funny. I'm a bitch. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm scamming the people, everything. Now he getting ready to default. And the trustees are going to be holding the bag. The mayor of Dalton is getting ready to be holding Jed's bag. Are y'all listening? This nigga Jed making fun of how long it take us to raise $2,500 instead of realizing that $2,500, a $2,500 goal that would encompass the deletion of his channel, was met. You know how scared I'd be if a motherfucker be like, we raised $2,500 to sue the shit out of Shay for some shit he actually did. It's the bravado when you can't bravado your way out of district cases. What did I tell him from Jump Street? I was like, nigga, all these games you play with these motherfuckers you know in the courthouses and shit like that, in the political sense, in Illinois, you're not going to get that chance with me. Oklahoma is very aggressive with, go read the laws. That's what I learned from Oklahoma. And one other reason why I'm like, this seems like God's plan. Because Oklahoma is extremely aggressive when it comes to people out of the state fucking with residents of their state. Jed has violated HIPAA laws. This is real, like, these are real felonies that Jed has done that, like, he just be like, because because his audience believes he has all this power and jurisdiction and shit that matters to people who don't believe or people who know better. He started calling himself the commander, and I'm like, why? And you want to know when he started calling himself the commander? After I told him that I'm filing a RICO, because the RICO, it took me about 100 days to finish. Okay. So if you remember, I was telling Jed, I'm like, you're running an illegal private investigation business. Because this is when you start trying to pivot a little bit to just being for the culture. And I'm like, thank you for implicating another entity. Just dummy. Gus, Mr. Gus. And Jed think that if he default in this case, that discovery's over. No, they're actually gonna grant it now, Jed. I get to motherfucking, because you're gonna lose, so we gotta know how much money you have. The one thing that I saw, you want to know the most shocking thing I saw of Jed when I started doing my research of past Jed, especially to now in 2026. He's been using that FFJB Cash App the whole time. Since Kanika Jenkins and everything. And I'm like, nigga, that is where you're gonna get ready to. That's why Jed is gonna end up doing time. Once that shit gets up, because he doesn't understand, we just send a little subpoena to Cash App. Cash App gonna send all the records to that account and all the accounts associated with him raising money off of me through defamation and other crimes. Smart street nigga, I be reading these books. I'm sitting here the whole time and further into the scheme and further into the scheme. And then everybody's surprised when they see a 46, what is it, like 46 page RICO? Nigga, I wasn't playing. I lost everything, bro. And nobody believed I could get it back or any type of justice. Nobody. Except the people I've been focused on all week long. Because that's a small ass circle, bro. Man, some of y'all sitting in here now like, shit, it was just like 20 of us in here a couple weeks ago. Right. Dog days. Jed can't even go live. Jed want to go live and spaz on me so bad, but he knows he can't. He know he on the run. That's why he feel like Facebook is kind of safe. No, that Facebook is tied with this RICO, Jed. Your Facebook ain't involved in the YouTube case, but your Facebook is involved in the RICO case. So that Facebook's coming down, bro. Soon as you default, I send the papers to motherfucking Facebook showing that you did all the shit I said you did, and they're gonna terminate your fucking account. So that 101,000 you always brag about, shit, I did it. Dummy. Y'all playing the most low-level game of marbles You niggas ain't even playing checkers. You're not even playing. Y'all just crashing Hot Wheel cars into each other. That's the game y'all playing. Y'all just laid across the carpet with like 7 or 8 Hot Wheels cars and just ramming them into each other. That's the game y'all playing. I'm literally playing chess for real. You know what my favorite shit was as a kid that I never got to have? Domino Rally. They do not realize that they have helped me set up the most intricate and greatest domino rally track of all time. It's already been set up and all the dominoes are starting to fall down now. We're enjoying the show now. I used to do that shit in school long before Domino Rally came out. When that shit came out, I wanted that shit bad as fuck. I need to look on eBay, see if I can get one. Like, bro, it be fucked up when you find something on eBay, like when you be looking for old toys and find out that people still like that shit, so it costs like triple what it did when it came out. You're like, fuck. Crossfire. I did. My buddy had Crossfire. Crossfire was that shit. Like Jed Moneyboy Trey, they was playing like Hungry Hungry Hippos. They just gobbling up videos left and right, thinking it's funny. They sending strike teams to eat videos, copyright. And Jed sitting on stream bragging. Yeah, Moneyboy Trey taught me how to do this shit. He don't realize I got evidence from like 10 channels of Moneyboy Trey doing this shit. This nigga Jed talking about he got investigation teams, spying people and all type. Like, I'm like, Jed, this is illegal. When I looked at the private investigation laws, that was probably one of the funniest reads. Cause generally, I don't know if you ever really like read laws like for a crime, for example. The crime could have a blanket name, but it'll take like certain different elements to be considered a crime. Does that make sense? Conscious, Conscious has to understand what I'm saying. Like some could be called robbery, but it has to have certain elements to be considered a robbery. Do you understand that? One for yes, two for no. Nigga, when I read the private investigation shit, nigga, Jed marked off every motherfucking box. It's rare when you see somebody hit all elements of a crime. Most people go to prison because it'd be like 1 to 2 elements that you did that make it a crime. This nigga hit all of them. Every one. I'll just read through the laws like he did that. Yep, he did this. Yep, he did this. Yep. It was even worse when I didn't even know I could hit Jed with a RICO. God dropped in my lap, civil RICO. I was like, what? A what? And people think I be lying when I say God dropped it in my lap. I go look up the civil RICO law and I was like, oh my God, I'm getting ready to hit Jed with a RICO. I was like, I didn't even want to come tell y'all because I was like, see, because I was like, if I come tell everybody this, everybody's like, see, now Shay doing the most. I was with Shay, we suing Jed shit. Now this nigga Shay, a RICO Shay. So I had to get all that shit together so I'm like, so y'all can see that I was not crazy. That we really get ready to file a fucking RICO. Cause this nigga has motherfucking, when I started seeing all the people that he conspired with, I'm like, I was like, what? I was like, this has to be something. I was like, what is, I was looking up conspiracy, and then nigga, civil RICO fell on my lap, nigga, and I was like, I don't even want to come tell these niggas. This is too much. Now he going to a 50-person RICO, Shay, and you gonna walk into a courthouse with that, and they not gonna instantly dismiss it. All right, let's see, nigga. So now they gave me alternative service. I be telling y'all, God be talking to me, bro. I sound crazy when I tell people, and I'm okay with that. A lot of niggas sounded crazy in the Bible that ended up looking real cold at the end of it. For Kendra, he's got like 5 videos titled 48-hour notice. He would like for him to even try to remotely play it, like this nigga bragged about he got a theme song when he gets on Demon Time. That's why I'm so serious, man. Some people gonna be so hurt because they gonna be like, man, Shay, I thought we was cool. And I'm like, how did you think we was cool and me and you ain't never had a conversation? Like, it's like you don't think I know that you over here because the ship sank. When the ship looked like it could profit and ride and shit, niggas was down. And Jed's not lying when he say some people switched up on him when shit got hot. He not lying. He's not lying. They threatening my people. They don't, bro. The way that they was running on Facebook. See, that was the thing. And so, look, Burgundy Blue Commentary can vouch for this. Berg can vouch for this. I had been building the Facebook case since day one. I was like, I'm gonna handle this YouTube shit first, and I'm gonna double back. You can ask Berg, bro. And I was actively playing this shit. That's why the RICO shocked the shit out of niggas when they seen it. Because they couldn't believe how much Facebook shit in there, how many Facebook names was in there and shit. Like, yeah, Jed, the INA, you said it yourself, the INA shit bigger than YouTube and Facebook. It's in real life and everything. So guess what that means, Jed? Everything under the umbrella in the RICO counts. That's why the RICO was just so masterful. In one swoop, you get the motherfucking Facebook, FFJB, the about change at Gmail, the $4TCV, the YouTube. You get all this shit in one swoop. That's how stupid he is. He done implicated 50 people, including elected officials. The elected officials I don't feel sorry for, but some of you other niggas I do kind of feel sorry for because you get caught up. I understand the level of adrenaline and shit like that, especially when you kind of like an onlooker, if you will. That's just natural. We natural beings like that. Remember, it's natural for us to get excited if our name pops up on TV. You see what I mean? So there's great responsibility on my end to not fan them flames with people and getting them all riled up like that. Jed, on the other hand, bro, y'all would be grossed out if y'all knew the type of conversations Jed had with people privately to get them to write checks. Give him money. Rhonda was happening. Critical was happening. Potato. TK, I hope I said what up. I didn't. What up? I know, so, bro, there's a lot of things I done seen off camera that y'all ain't seen, bro. And that nigga Jed foul. I done seen, bro, I got receipts of like $3,000 in loans from one person. 3 G's in loans. I found out that this nigga was basically like like a fucking loan shark or something, where a lot of people in Dalton on fixed incomes, he was pulling up first of the month. And I could show y'all some of the patterns of some of his streams and the language in like the first week of the month. So yeah, it's a lot of people that's like they believe in what Jed's saying, and like you have to do the same with me. You if you gonna believe in what I say, you just have to hope that I ain't on no bullshit. But the good thing about it that Jed doesn't understand is when people see you ain't on no bullshit, then ta-da, you won. Now these niggas is loyal watchers and whatnot because they know that you don't bleed. Like people know, people that's been here for years know that this is not what Shay do. It's not we go from tragedy to tragedy, raising money. Not what we do. This is a whole different thing. And even then, if it would have been just like, if it would have been just kept to just like Trey and Jed, I definitely wouldn't have needed as much help as I did. But the shit is so sprawling, including people, colleagues of mine, friends of mine, my moderators, my wife, my kids. And that's all before you get to the shit done actually to me. Actually done to the business. Over 300 YouTube notices in a 2-year span. Anybody running a YouTube channel know that's insane. I've survived 2 channel terminations, multiple 1-week, 2-week bans. Sheesh. So yeah, I'm having fun right now. I wasn't having fun then. I'm having fun now. Because the road getting real narrow. Yes. That's why he don't ever. So like whenever Jay is beefing with somebody, you know how I am. I'm the total opposite. So if I got an issue with a motherfucker, the first thing I do is show you the type of person this person is, just on their online shit. I don't even go into your hardcore life. That's the other thing. This be shit that you put out. This be like the most public shit. The first thing I do is go, especially if a nigga's like a commentator or some shit, first thing I do is watch your streams. A lot of the first thing motherfuckers do want to go pay, bro, the amount of background checks ran on me, nigga. It's like the first thing a YouTuber do when they beef with niggas, run a background check. First thing I do is go watch your videos. Cause I want to know why you acting this way. Cause it's weird. Cause there's no way you thought I don't come to your shit. You have to be on my shit for it to get to you. And so it was. It's like what I told Jed when it's like I'm your biggest fan. They don't believe that shit. They expect the background checks. That's why that's the first thing Jed did. Oh, we talked to your landlord. We did all of this. Ruin your business. Ruin your life. And when you making the type of money I'm making, everybody, because don't nobody believe in shit like me. So I look really crazy where it's like, bro, you ain't even making a couple $1,000s a month on the channel. Like, why would you burn out over this, bitch? Because I believe in this shit more than you do. It's easy for you to just say it's less than $2,000 when I remember a motherfucking time when I would be praying that I made enough to, because I think the threshold now is like $50. I remember the threshold was $100, nigga, and there was months where I made $98 in ad revenue and had to wait a whole month to get it. I remember those times vividly. So to go from wondering if I'll get a check every month to I get a check every month is just that in itself. And then the amount has grown, the fan base has grown. So yeah, to you it looks like just a raw dollar amount, but if you actually did the valuation of the channel, it's worth more than just what the AdSense brings in. But people that don't run businesses don't understand this. People that don't have real dreams don't understand this. And I don't even want to say real dreams. Your dreams are different than mine. Some people got big ass dreams that involve them still working at Walmart or Target and shit for the rest of their life. That's not a bad thing. That's just not me. My creativity is of the utmost importance. My fucking name is even more important than that. So when people laugh at me, don't believe in me, pat me on the head because they feel like I'm crashing out, what they never understood was if I didn't do nothing, that was the actual crash out. When I wanted to work at the radio station, first of all, when I wanted to be a DJ, nobody believed me. Why are you wasting your money on this shit? You're not gonna do this X, Y, and Z. Then I start doing it. Then it's like, well, you ain't gonna get on the radio. The radio is like for people like that are actually good. Then I got on the radio and everybody was asking me for tickets to everything. It's funny how that worked. It's funny. It's funny how people who legit didn't believe in you, and it doesn't matter if you're the first or the last to have your hand out. Why would you have your hand out at all? Like, you don't have enough self-awareness to at least go to a motherfucker and be like, bro, I really didn't believe you could do that shit. But now I know not to question you when you got that look in your eye. I can always respect that. But saying I can't, saying I won't, and then going like this when I do, nigga, that's weird to me. How you gonna coach basketball? You ain't never played no meaningful basketball game. You short and you fat. Meanwhile, I look at the landscape of, do you not know that 90% of the fucking head coaches look like they've never been able to play basketball in their life? Stan Van Gundy looked like he used to play all-star basketball. I know some of you are shocked by the concept that some people can master things that they can't physically do themselves. They're called teachers. And they're the good ones. So I did that too. Eric Spoelstra was a video coordinator. People don't understand, I have the same qualifications as Eric Spoelstra had when he got hired by the Heat. People don't know this about me. because I don't do shit for clout. And I learned not to even tell anybody shit no more because it's devastating. It's devastating to tell people shit that you working on, getting ready to accomplish and shit like that, and they don't care. And I used to have resentment for people like that in my life. I don't know more because I don't say this to be mean. Most people don't know what it's like to work on a single project for 6 months and like finish it. It truly took you 6 months to do this project and you finished it. Most people don't know what that's like. Because people who do know what that's like, when a motherfucker's getting ready to celebrate some shit like that, they there front and center. Because a motherfucker know that you really took 6 months to do this shit. So it's not hard to see. And I used to be jaded until I realized there's no need to be jaded. Lots of people fuck with me. I don't need everybody. I don't need the majority. The fact that any people fuck with me, any people believe in my level of intelligence. I've sat and watched people close to me fuck up like electronics and shit of theirs. Because for whatever reason, they didn't ask me when I'm literally the tech nerd of the family and shit. I've seen people disrespect my level of intelligence to their own detriment. There's people that's involved with this jazz shit that wish they would have listened to me when I said, bro, just do this and do that. Yes, it's gonna take a long time, but what else are you gonna do? And you're gonna look back and you're gonna be like, I could have maybe squeezed this or that, right? And this is multiple people, and that's cool. I don't take it personal because most people I end up telling shit to now, you don't even know me like that. So it works out easy for me because the people who know me like that don't listen. So why the fuck would I expect the people who don't know me to listen? But like I always tell people, I don't have no problem saying that's what your ass get. You should have listened. Motherfuckers quick to tell me that, and I recognize it when there's several times like, man, I wish I'd have listened to that motherfucker. I ain't no ego. Y'all niggas got egos. That's why it hurt when I say I was right. Cause you got an ego problem. Cause me saying I'm right, that could mean I have an ego problem only if I'm not willing to say I'm wrong. Or willing to say I got something wrong. And Jed looks at that shit as pressure. I don't see this shit as pressure. It's just who I am. It's pressure to Jed because this is the same nigga that said if we don't have an arrest in 2.5 weeks, I'm never doing a show again. Now think about how much trouble he would have saved himself if he just kept his word. I know that seems outlandish, but is that not true? When I was young, when I felt like people didn't care enough and shit, I would just let it go. It's several things I should be better at in my life. But I didn't because I let what people thought about me matter. That shit used to burn me up, especially late teenager. She used to piss me off. You do all this fucking hard work and then don't nobody give a fuck, and then you end up quitting a project that you 85% completed because the win you get from finishing a project yourself, that can't be enough. You gotta have accolades and people clapping for you and shit. That's why I'm telling you, man, if you can fully remove yourself from that clout mindset, bro, you will become one of the greatest winners you ever known. Because only winning that matters is shit that matters to you. Think how much Jed exposed himself just as an advocate, when the number one thing he wanted to do with me was talk about how bad my living situation is, how poor I am, how you know, how much of a loser I am, and all of this shit. Where I'm like, but I thought you helped these type of people. I thought I'm supposed to be who you help. You should, if you really think I'm that bad, you don't think, how come I don't get the excuse of my living situation has got me like this? Like everybody's quick to be like, oh, bro, when I was homeless in the car, them niggas could, bro, they was loving talking about that man in the car and all this shit like this. And then if I turn up, then it's like, you know, I don't get that excuse that a lot of people get, where it's just like, oh, I'm going through it, so that's why I get to act out. All Star JR is a total example of this right now. He couldn't just get himself safe. He had to do all that shit, where it's just like, All Star JR situation reminds me so much of the Jed situation. Even if I feel like Jed felt like he had to defend himself, which I don't have no problem with, I made some videos showing the type of person I feel he is. So if he wants to defend that, he has every right to defend that. But how you defend it is when it comes into question. And that's why All Star JR is locked up. If he just got up and fired a warning shot with that shit, everybody just ran away like they were doing. But nope, he shot people in the back running away. He stood over a nigga's body and shot him until the clip was empty. And then you didn't even wait for the police to arrive to explain it. You hopped on a plane and left. And that's the thing with Jed. So when this nigga sits here and plays this victim, where it's like, I hear all of this, Jed, and I get your feelings is possibly hurting shit, but nobody did a crime. Actually, that's why it always laughs when Jed be like, man, doxing, like, who did? Nobody did any crime to you. Like, Jed thinks he toes the line. I noticed that shit in the beginning, where Jed think there are some people that are smart that run up on the line, where I've had to tell certain people, I'm like, you can't react, bro. That's legal. I know that shit get on your nerves. I know it do. Trust me, I get it. But you can't do that, because what they're doing is legal. That ain't. I've had to tell people this. But Jed's not that talented. Jed thinks he be stopping at the line, but he's a habitual what? Line stepper. Always. That is a very profound statement, Kendra. Very. Because I used to be that way. But people don't understand about judo. And judo is about using somebody's force against them. You know how many times in life I got flipped on my fucking back thinking I was just all in this dominant position, and a motherfucker just slide to the side and put their foot out and I trip because I'm not properly assessing the situation and not knowing when to give and pull, not knowing when to, like this shit situation. Like, I know some people don't understand. All right. And that don't mean that people don't trust me in it. But a lot of people don't understand, like, damn, we ain't really been going to Jed at all. Now it's full throttle right now. Something's up. I'll give you that. And that's all I can give you. That's why my catchphrase is I'm probably lying. That is my public declaration for not needing the validation of you believing me in anything I say. So instead of you saying it, I say it before you say it. Because you know how motherfuckers are. That nigga probably lying like a motherfucker. I say it for you. I'm probably lying. So at least if I am, I told the truth in that much, didn't I? It's a more fitting close to me. And I say it to catch myself. Sometimes I can feel myself slipping into old me where I feel like I gotta over explain myself. Like, nah, nigga, I ain't explaining shit. I'm lying. You got it. I don't need your fucking validation, nigga. There's only one, and that's my daddy. As long as I know he know I ain't lying, man, fuck the rest of y'all, bro. Exactly. Reality Check TV Chicago on this nice and breezy day at the dam. And Kendra said something earlier along the lines of short-sighted. Do you know how many short-sighted thinking nights I've had? Where stuff like, and our channel is still here. I thought you said this was gonna happen on our channel. I thought, and I'd be like in my mind, I'm like, why do y'all act like these court cases are taking longer than normal? He was so dumb, he accelerated me filing it. I was not filing it, and he just wouldn't stop. And then when I thought he was done, then all of a sudden, last July, or was it June? It was June, July. All of a sudden, he just started striking up me in conscious channels, talking about you can't use no motherfucking INA logo. What the fuck are you talking? Who? It's like, I'm telling you, conscious is my witness. It's like this nigga Jed. Somebody, he talked to somebody, saw some bullshit video or something, because it just out of nowhere, he started putting that dumbass logo on the screen and thought that that meant that niggas couldn't use fair use. And this stupid ass nigga was dumb enough, and this is where YouTube got fucked up by Jed. This stupid ass nigga filed a copyright takedown for a trademark claim, and YouTube system accepted it like dummies. So that's why right after my birthday, I'm dealing with that shit. So now I'm like, well, I'm filing this shit now. So I'm telling them I'm filing the shit. Next thing you know, this nigga's fighting on camera and shit. I'm just like, I couldn't believe it. Last summer just was like, all that shit Jed did prior to that. For him, like this, you want to talk about somebody getting activated because it was summertime. Boy, that was Jed last summer. This nigga was activated. Do you hear me? The fuck? Nigga, are they over there shooting? They down by the water. Where they at? It ain't like they can come over here. Like they would literally have to jump over through some shit. Yeah, that was clear gunshots. And that was clearly one gun. The nigga sitting at the gazebo got up and they getting in the whip. This nigga out here with his two bitches, nigga, and he got both them bitches up. They bad too. They probably just put a hit on a motherfucker, nigga. It's probably this little nigga. And 12 be around here, like 12 patrols around regularly, so somebody heard that shit. Cause that's like the 12, that's the 12 building right there. It's always the most random shit. I can't ever just chill. This is supposed to be just a casual. Somebody break them sixes up. This is y'all fault. Them sixes up now. The fuck y'all waiting on? Damn, y'all just heard niggas shooting. They shooting. I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. I'm sorry, Kim. You gotta close it and open it. Sometimes it do that shit. If it say one, you gotta leave the stream. He the first nigga I seen pull up to use his porta potty. He probably throwing the strap in the toilet. I just want to see, because they could be, because I could see that could be a hunting area. Because I have been on the other side, but I don't know. But nobody, only them people that was sitting there and me reacted. Like nobody else reacted. Oh. Well, my bad, Clee. I thought you hit the glitch. My shit glitches all the time. When I have it on my phone, my shit very rarely updates on its own. If I want to see it on my phone, I'll be able to close up the stream and open it again. Today is cheat day, but I don't think I'm gonna cheat. I should probably save it because Mother's Day. I don't know. Mother's Day is easy to not cheat because if I can go somewhere where it's like a true plate, I generally can control what's on my plate, especially card wise. Shit, my suit in the closet. And look, oh, my sweatsuit's in the closet too. But I ain't on none of that today. I kind of had to take it easy this week because I had to concentrate more on like what's going on, if you will. So I ain't get to go to the gym this week. And I've been to the park. This is my third time at the park this week, but I've just been out here relaxing, just getting some it's real quiet and peaceful out here. And so like when you just sit with the windows open, like I'll be out here taking a nap. And just kind of, I've been doing a lot with my mind, if that makes sense. A lot. I do got to get me a garment bag. Because I was about to tell you, my white suit that I got for Easter, I don't have a garment bag for it. So what I have as a garment bag is my HOH robe. That's the garment bag. I have it on top of it and tied. It's completely cut. It completely covers the suit, and I tie it. So I got HOH garment bag. Sloan, what's happening? Adulting is hard, Clay. I don't really have adult wardrobe yet. I don't go nowhere. Like with your invite, I'm like, if I pull up to that, I gotta, like, I'm at that point in my life where everywhere I get invited, I have to get an outfit because I just don't have formal or a lot of formal or semi-formal, because it ain't like I'm not willing to wear it. I'm not like one of those type of people who's like, I don't want to have to put a suit on. Oh, mom took the kids to the park with the hot and ready, bro. Shout out to moms. That's gold as a kid, bro. You know how hype you would be as a kid. You like 6 years old, mom like, let's go get this pizza and go to the park. So, but like I'm getting back into trying to do it now. Now I don't have to put every single, like, I still put all the money in the business or stuff towards the business, but it's not like, okay, if I got to get a suit for Easter, I have to do it. Now I'm still cheap as fuck about it. I still be wanting to. I don't like paying. Like the only time I'm trying to pay over $100 for an outfit is if shoes are included. And like on casual shit, man, I wish younger me was in tune with new me. Because casual shoes, I'm like girls now. I understand why girls have, like, a lot of men be like, man, my bitch got so many damn pairs of shoes. I'm like, man, you don't realize how easy it is when the shoes is $5, $10. And you're not getting them motherfuckers, like, you're not getting them to be just all comfortable and all shit. It's literally like, I can spend $5, $10 to complete this outfit. I didn't really understand that logic until I started DJing in my 20s. And I'm getting all these casual shoes on clearance and shit like that. The Jordans, no. I'm not gonna give you that with Jordans. You can't have that with Jordans. If only Payless existed. At least I'm telling you, I don't have as many shoes like that, but I didn't understand it before so much so than I do now, where it's like I've had this happen where I man, for example, when I was going to Josh's funeral, I had to get a whole ass outfit. Cause I'm like, what the fuck I'm gonna wear to this funeral? Cause mind you, I'd been off the road for probably a couple years at this point, but I ain't really started getting all my shit back. Like formal clothes and shit like that. And then the couple out formal, cause I do got a couple of formal outfits and shit that I still had, but I'm not as big. So you talking about like four X shirts, big 3X shirts? I can't fit that shit. Like I look like a little kid in them shits now. So I literally went to Burlington in Dallas. Cause I love Burlington, bro. Just off the strength of Burlington be closing at midnight. They be getting niggas right on the way to the club. I was in Burlington at like 11 o'clock and I found these Levi's shoes for $5 that perfectly matched my outfit. I've worn them bitches probably 2 or 3 times. The shoes I wore for Easter, I got these all white casual shoes. Them bitches was like $17. But yeah, when you got a bunch of Nikes and Jordans, nah, you don't get the same logic. You got a problem. You have a problem. You can still have a problem with the cheap shoes, but I understand the logic more now. Shit, we grow as people. At least you're supposed to. That's how you win this motherfucker if you keep growing. I mean, think about Bob. Bob still got a lot of growing to do. He still got to stop simping. So we all still got growing to do, bro. And don't worry, we going to get Bob right. Before it's all said and done, I'm going to have Bob come in the house demanding dinner. I did that. Well, I didn't buy clothes for nice occasions. I was just happy to buy smaller clothes. Like, I know some people will hear this and be like, what the fuck? Nigga, do you know how my confidence went through the roof when I put on a 2X Nike jacket and zipped that bitch all the way up to the top? Do you know how many motherfucking pictures I took in this blue coat with that bitch zipped up? And that's what people like, a 2X? Nigga. Bro, in t-shirts, we talking like just gas station t-shirts, we like 4 or 5X, nigga. This is one of my bigger shirts. This is a 3. I wear 2X t-shirts now. Yes, the Warriors jacket, I can see, bro, there was no way I was zipping up. There's no way I'd have bought that Warriors jacket when I was the size I was. So that's why, like, mentally, to get back in the mode, to like lose some more weight, get back down some more, it's not as hard on me because it's like I'm doing it well under where it was an emergency. He said spandex, all spandex. For me, I'm gonna tell you what it was for me. It wasn't even necessarily I felt like I looked better, because I never felt like that. I never felt like I couldn't get girls when I was fat. I never felt like that. But what it was for me was, nigga, I can hoop for real. I was playing the best basketball I'd ever played in my entire life. I was real life in these leagues, in this, and at these gyms and shit, giving niggas the blues. And I will always cherish that shit. Because it was really like I lost that weight, and it was like, but my mind was full. It was like, wow, my mind was fully mature basketball wise, and my body was in tune enough to accept it. So there's a lot of shit that ain't on tape or whatever, where I was giving motherfuckers the blues, and people around me was just like, yo, nigga, and niggas look at me like, I'm like, yeah, yeah. Like really looking to score and shit, like, and doing it and really locking niggas up, like, for real. Because my mind would be there, but my body couldn't make certain plays. Now I'm in passing lanes now, gone. And then then it was like I wasn't getting tired. So I would go play basketball from like 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. and would not get tired. I would run a mile on the treadmill and then go hoop for 4 hours. That's how I tore my knee up. I was putting some, bro. I was hooping so much because I had never been playing that great in my life. So I ran my knee all the way into the dirt, nigga. I tore everything in that bitch. All the pieces matter. And that's my thing, Mike. I'm not gonna do like, oh, because some people will be like, they'll lose the weight for something and then put it right back. I know I'm getting back to, I'm gonna get a new normal that's smaller than what my new normal has been from the bigger. I want to play basketball one more time and I want to keep it off. I'm not gonna play no more basketball after this time because I want to just make sure I don't have no major injuries because I just want to be in shape to play sports with Shay, train him and shit like that. Because I'm still trying to learn baseball and shit like that because I don't want to force him. Like, he can't play football. That's a no-go. But I don't want to force him into basketball. I want him to explore baseball and other shit. And you want to play soccer, right? But I gotta know it to help him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he want to play hockey. Shit, I have no problem with that. Granted, it's closer to football than anything else, but it's not football. Well, like if he want to play baseball, I'm not gonna be sitting here trying to steer him from baseball to basketball. Yeah, I'm the basketball expert if you want to go that route, but I'm gonna make sure I know enough about all sports to where, if nothing else, I'm gonna know where to put you. I'm gonna watch how they train you and train you at home and shit too, but I want to make sure I'm in enough shape for that. Cause shit, he getting ready to be 5, so that means 3 years from now it's gonna be full competition in on a lot of levels of shit. Especially if we put him in good shit now, cause I'm not putting him I don't believe in putting my kids in everybody gets a trophy shit. Cause I want it to feel special when they actually win. I don't think my kids are such losers that I have to guarantee that they get a trophy. And if you have a losing season, now you can get better. Everybody gets a trophy ruined sports for kids. It was like they're no longer learning the core values of sports. Sports help you deal with the ups and downs of life. Like, maybe not necessarily. You can say it parts ways as an adult and all shit, but at the core of what you should be teaching and learning in sports as a kid is working with others, even when you don't like them. That's a core thing of sports. It's not, you don't always love your teammates, but you gotta put that all aside to work for the common goal. You have to be able to accept losing. There'll be times when you'll win every game. There'll be times when you'll lose every game. And you can't crash out over it. If he lose, I'll throw that bitch in. I'll destroy it right in front of him. People underestimate a couple of things. The power of video games and sports with kids and how you can build them into great people with these tools. Obviously, there's ways in them things that can stray, but there's way more ways to succeed with it, and a lot of people don't think there is. You can help kids get elite hand-eye coordination. They ain't got to play the most violent games. Kids like games. Do you know the type of hand-eye coordination you have to be an elite Super Mario Brother player? I'm talking about elite. I'm talking about a Super Mario Brother player that's like going to be a world champion. Do you understand the level of hand-eye coordination you have to have? And learning mechanics and trying to cheat mechanics. That's the other thing people don't get is they learn the mechanics of certain jumps and moves and shit, and they try to figure out ways to manipulate the code in real time. That's how they learn glitches to do back jump. If you jump backwards, it'll make you go faster through the shit versus, bro. I literally watch, still to this day, I watch people like Digger Dave, and shit like that. I watch people who play Mario professionally and run like Carl Sagan. Yeah, not that Carl Sagan, but it's literally a YouTuber named himself after that dude. Like the level of brain power that shit taking, people don't even look at it like that. Like, yeah, your kids shouldn't just be sitting around playing Grand Theft Auto. But if you got them playing certain side scrollers and shit, because it don't always have to be just something that you feel is just totally educational. That's why I brought up the Mario thing, where it's like, bro, if you sitting there and you can get, if your kid at 7, 8 years old can master Mario, you should take that serious. I had my IQ tested when I was 11. But and I didn't understand it, but like looking back, I do now. Like I mastered Mario at like 9, 10 years old, bro. I knew like all the I started doing shit like I was beating Mario so much because it's like, you know, as a kid you ain't got that many Nintendo games, especially at that in that realm. I had the Mario Duck Hunt and World Class Track Meet with the Power Pad, and I got to the point where because that shit came out when I was like 8, 7. I'm beating Mario without dying. I'm trying. I figured out how to get 1,000,000 points. I figured out a glitch where I can get extra men, so many men, where they don't use numbers anymore, just using symbols to tell you how many lives I had. I learned all the warp zones. I learned how to beat the game without dying, without using the warp zones. Like looking back on that shit when I was as a kid, it's crazy. Like people think I'm lying when I tell people like I had my IQ test and my IQ was 160. That just makes me so mad at myself. Really, somebody with 160 IQ should never be homeless at any point in their life. That means they did some stupid shit. They dumb at life, smart at shit, dumb at life. But like now, certain shit I understand why they went and got me tested because like nobody else in the house is like acting how I act, paying attention to shit I do. Yep, World 3-1. When I found out everybody like knew about that shit, I don't even know how I learned because it was like I was by myself, so I don't even know who could have ever told me. But I remember I would show people, and I could safely say I didn't Google it. And my 160 IQ is why I've been able to channel this shit and keep my emotions in check. I've learned how to really lean on a level of intelligence to keep from doing low intelligence shit, like really getting in mud slinging fights. And bro, remember I could use our same investigation team and situation for evil, but I don't. And doing the right thing and doing it the right way, one of the things that suck the most about it and why a lot of people are deterred from doing it is it takes longer. It can be more expensive. Even in the end, when you're gonna get everything back, the fact that it's more expensive in the now can be enough for people. This ain't a dig at Berg. Part of the reason why Berg had to let it go is why it got expensive. Yeah, she will get all her money back at the end, but she got to make it to the end to get it back. GB, stand firm, bro. Even when you right, even when like when you know you right, when you know you doing the work, and you know God leading you in the right direction, man. Even when your people that you feel your people don't believe in you, just let it slide. Well, that was the you look, and I'm glad you brought that up, Wyoming gal. See, that's something that we weren't really taught, and we look stupid now, and other people look smart. When I went to high school, the people that went to there was a program during the day, like I think it was like on Tuesdays and Thursdays, or it might have been Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I think it was Tuesdays and Thursdays, where in the afternoon hours, so like from like 11 to dismissal, they would go to this other school called Arsenal Tech, because Arsenal Tech, this high school was, you can Google this shit. It's big, and it's big like a college campus. But on that shit, they did trade programs. So if you got in that program, you would go learn how to fix. You could either go out and learn to fix a car. You could learn how to do nails. You could learn how to cut hair. You could learn how to do hair. Trade work. For whatever reason, they made it like all the kids looked down on that program because you lame as fuck to go do that shit instead of going to college. Meanwhile, them niggas that learned how to cut hair and all this shit, by the time you got home from college, them niggas was balling. Yes, kids should have access to college, but we should also, some people don't want to be rich and famous and shit. Some people just want to make enough money to do some shit they do. And a lot of people don't know, where it's like, oh, you wanted to be a filmmaker? Well, damn, they should have told you. If you would have learned how to cut hair, you could have stacked paper and did your own first fucking movie and not owe the college a damn thing. People do not tell motherfuckers this shit. Where it's like, I don't have no problem with you wanting to be a film. I'm not one of those people where it's like, oh man, you can't be, people don't want you to do the arts and shit like that. I'm just like, going to school to do the arts is the most expensive way in the fucking world. You can go locally, no matter what your art is, acting, singing, you can find some wrestling, dancing, wrestling, singing, painting. You can find anybody locally that you can learn legit skills from. And a lot of times, a lot of the reason why these people aren't famous and big is because they don't do it for that, or they never had the real funding to blow up. But if you got a trade job, like a barber, or you do hair, you do nails or some shit like that, you can motherfucking stack your money on the side and then put it into your art that you want to do. You go to the local shit, you learn some shit, you look online, you learn some shit. If you feel you want to take a course, take a course. If there's a certain skill you need to learn, find a course for it. That's what I did. When I got good at basketball coaching, what I did was find out what certification do coaches need for certain positions, and what's the hardest to get and what's the easiest to get. And I found out the easiest certification to get to be in the NBA is to be a video coordinator. You have to learn how to use a software called Synergy Sports. With baseball, you got to learn Saber Matrix. When I learned Saber Matrix with baseball, that's when I fell in love with, oh, I can actually watch baseball. Because nobody ever sat me down. Baseball just seemed like some low scoring, random ass shit. This is how I learned, this is how I did things. I learned shit on the local level or online and got certified in it, and then start investing in myself in the project. Getting better turntables, getting better mixer, getting better microphone, spending more money on CDs. I was still working at Steak and Shake. And that wasn't even a trade. Had somebody set me down at 16, especially 17, when I really was thinking about DJing, and be like, bro, if you motherfucking go ahead and learn how to cut hair, you can cut hair for the next couple of years, nigga, and you can stack your money, especially if you don't live on your own. You still live with your grandparents or your parents or whoever. You can just cut hair, stack that shit. You can be out comfortable. If somebody would have told me shit like that, it changed my life. That's why I put an emphasis on. You can go to college if you really, if that's something you really want to do, but you should find out what it is you want to really do, and just invest in that. You don't have to invest in college, because once you get out of college, you still gonna have to invest in that anyway. It's gonna be rare for you to be coming out with that industry waiting on you. That's the NBA. Like that's the NBA for every industry. You know how only like 1% of basketball players can make it, or less than 1%. That's in every industry. Less than 1% will have the NBA knocking on their door or the equivalent. And so you'll do 4 years, get $100,000 in debt, and you still got to invest in said business while paying off that debt, which makes it that much harder than it already was. Then you end up working for FedEx, Amazon, shit 12, 13 hours a day when you could have just had a trade getting paid more than them for less. You know how much money hairstylists make? Girls who do nails. And I'm talking about there's girls who don't even be taxing. As girls, they a lot of girls know the one chick that don't be taxing. You know why she don't tax? Because she get her hustle on. I can get more nails done. I can get more clients. Some people will hit you for the 100, but you can find some that might get you for the 40. And she just stacking paper. Be certified, bro. People don't know how powerful it is to be certified and just have a tool set in your car. If you a qualified mechanic, bro, and people know you a qualified mechanic, you can always get you a lick. We've just been raised to be like super famous or bust. We got to be super famous, rich, hit the lottery. We got to get on American Idol, something. Only to find out them niggas ain't really got no money. They got fucked over. And all the people that went and just did, started a tow truck business. Shit people need. Start you a window business, a tow truck business. Nope, niggas right. The amount of people that I'm like, why are you driving for DoorDash when you can just turn your shit to an LLC and start delivering for like medical companies? You can subcontract your business to a medical company and do like medical deliveries. Sometimes like medicine and shit gotta be kept refrigerated or some shit. You just drive with a fucking cooler on your shit, deliver the shit. This is real life. So that's why people don't get all of that when they look at me and be like, well, why do you do this if you don't want to be big and famous? No, this is one prong of the operation, bro. This is an avenue I'm good at. I'm good at sitting on this camera for a couple hours talking shit. And I enjoy it. And you know what? I'm allowed to monetize it through my LLC. Isn't the real dream to do what you love for a living? Or can you only do what you love for a living if it makes you uber rich? I got channels for everything I love. I love wrestling, so I started a wrestling channel. I love sports, so I started a sports channel. And people think that my channels are only limited to online. And I'm like, no, that's where y'all goofy. We have real offline structure because this is a real offline business. We just have an online presence. That's how you look at a business. But people don't want to look at my shit like a business. So they don't see this like, well, when you see me right now, this is part of our online presence. This is part of Late Night Crew's online presence, is our YouTube channel. Bob, so I got a PhD, public high school diploma. And there are a lot of people that went to college and got the degrees and did good. So I'm not saying that it ain't. I just find it weird that some people can look down on and be wondering why people would ever go a route without. Yes, there's a social camaraderie element to college you just can't mimic elsewhere. That can be very vital and important in life. You can make lifelong kinship. So I don't want this to be just like, seeming like an anti-college rant. But there's a lot of people who that shit don't sound enticing to them. You know, joining sororities and fraternities and all of that shit is like, bro, I was barely social in high school. Couldn't wait to get out of this shit. Why the fuck I want to re-enter that shit? But I just don't think people that think like that should be seen as weird. But I guess I'm biased. You got me. I'm a little biased on that. So I this week I became at peace with a lot of shit. I know I'm doing the right thing. I know I am. I don't take none of this shit for granted. Like to know how mad I used to get when the Pacers lost. To now, like, there's no way I could have did a live stream after like the Pacers lost. And like obviously we know I'm a Warriors fan. The Pacers just like that's the '90s Pacers is my favorite team of all time. Early 2000s. But I fell out with them. So everybody knows I'm a Warriors and Celtics fan. I've been a Celtics fan as long as I can remember because they wore green. But here we go. But like the level of just downright pain, like them Knicks losses, the level of downright pain I would feel. Like the Celtics lost in Game 7. There's no fucking way I went live. But it's like I'm just I love to just be able to look back at the level of peace I have in my life now, to where even shit that I don't want to see at all, and can't stand it. Like I'll yell at the TV the whole game. What the fuck? And then as soon as the result happens, it's over. Exactly, Boston. And I feel that that's when you just enter a whole new era, where it's like, yeah, you could be as a fan, you can still feel the ups and downs and the disappointment, but it is over when it is over. We got a parade. What time we there? We don't. Shit, we'll get them next year. And I'm gonna really pay attention. I ain't no fair weather like that. Like it took an adult in me to be like, I want the Warriors to lose so we can get in the lottery, even with the low odds. I'd rather take them low odds in the lottery than putting extra miles on Wardell. That's an adult decision I wasn't gonna make 5, 10 years ago. It's that look back, Rico. It's that look back. When you look back, that's when you look back. I don't look back with shame. Yes, I can look back and say I wish I'd have did certain things different. But I don't have to be ashamed of that. I should I'm only gonna be ashamed if I didn't learn from it. If I look back and I'm still doing the same shit, like if I'm still sitting around having the same talk with God, bailing me out of the exact same problems, that's what I try to make sure I do in my relationship with God. Not have to keep coming asking Him to fix the same problems. Lord, I did it again. Like I don't. That's embarrassing. That's the most humiliating thing in life to me is to have to go and be like, I know I shouldn't have did it. You saved me from it last time. Please save me from it again. Because if He don't save me from it, I can't be mad. Because you saved me from it before. So that's why I try to stay out of that. That's why some people that's like, I've had people say that I've showed a level of stoicism, if you will, throughout all of this. And I'm like, okay, I can give you that, but it came from learning that stove hot. So while I've had a level of resolve, I had to learn that the stove was hot. Like Jed has had some true, bro, turn that camera off. Like the only time I seen his phone blow up is when he was out on that bridge. That's the only live I ever watched of his. Where I watched that whole bridge live too. That's the only live I watched of his where people were blowing his phone up, trying to get him off camera and trying to get him to stop. Every other thing, the people that should be telling him to stop be the main ones rooting me on. And I'm like, how much do these people really love Jed when they are just rooting for his demise? I mean, I know they don't see it like that, but that's what they're doing. No damage control, no fail safe. But when I saw how they wouldn't let up, I promise you, it instantly clicked in my head. Clicked in my head. This is why I read all them terms of service. It made this process so much easier. I don't even think you understand. The hardest part of this process is the waiting. The waiting and the getting the paperwork together properly. And it ain't like there's nobody I can't bounce ideas off of nobody's head. There's nobody who knows the case. There's literally nobody who knows the case enough to even bounce ideas off of because it's impossible. Nobody has the time. Nobody would have, even if you could have access to it, you wouldn't have the time. So as loud as shit get online, you hear how quiet shit get over here. This is why getting out of the matrix is important. The matrix is never this quiet. If the matrix is ever this quiet, most people change the channel. Conscious, you ain't gotta rewind this bullshit. I ain't been doing up but running my fucking mouth like a gossiping schoolgirl. I feel like my shirt snaps between my legs. I need to take a bath after this. Filthy. Now, here's the question for tonight. Do we come in and just start hammering away at Jed? Or do we party for like the first half an hour, 45 minutes? Do we see if Metro D can fit the schedule? Or do we just go ahead and get to the main course? Venting is not a feminine trait. I didn't say nothing about venting. I said gossiping. I said nothing about venting. I said gossiping. Gossiping is a feminine trait. Venting is not. But if we can cut, if it classifies enough as a vent, then I'll take it. Because trust me, I would rather call it a vent. Oh, I don't think you understand how it goes for me, Potato. I am the mist. I gotta start calling myself the compartmentalization king. I am very good at compartmentalizing. Jed can't ruin a mix. I will literally mix Jed in. I could literally do 1 hour straight mixing Jed into every single song I play. And it wouldn't ruin it. It would literally make me chuckle, to be honest with you. And it's just that. Once I get to the videos and I react to the videos, I'm not even in the. It make a nigga sound like he got split personalities, but it's not a split personality thing. It's just I'm not in that mode. When I'm leaning in that chair watching a video, I'm not in the same mode as when I'm listening to music surfing through the database. So it's like Metro D is just like the recurring act of the channel. Remember the old school kind of cartoon channels where, you know, you didn't see the super version, you didn't see Voltron every episode formed. Does that make sense? Every episode of Power Rangers Megazord wasn't formed. Peace out, Janice. See you later on. Some Fridays I feel like doing it. Some Fridays I don't. Now I feel confident in doing it. Now I just be like, hey, I can't do it. And it's super fun to me. It's so much fun to me. You got a free bundt cake. I ain't never had a bundt cake that was good in my life. It's like, why would I want to waste eating something like cake on cake that has no flavor? That's the way I look at it. I had to make sure. Holly, what's happening? 2 of them on red velvet and 1 that's carrot cake with bomb ass cream. That don't sound like no regular bunt cake. I think bunt cake, I'm thinking the shit at church. Am I the only one to know about church bunt cake? Do you know about church bunt cake? One for yes, two for no. Do I know I ain't got to put people up on church bunt cake. Every fucking church meal, somebody is going to bring that flavorless ass bunt cake. That shit that Cam was just talking about, I ain't never heard no red velvet bunt cake, no carrot. No, I just know bunt cake, nigga. You talking about the bunt cake spot. I ain't never had them though either, but nothing but cakes. I live by one. Matter of fact, I think I kind of live in the middle of two, if I'm not mistaken. I ain't never had it. Because I'm not really a big sweet person. Like, if I was to go there, I would be literally going there for somebody else. Church bunt cake is terrible. And I don't think I've ever had any bunt cake outside of church bunt cake. Do I think if I had Gordon Ramsay bunt cake, it would be okay? I mean, yes. But I have yet to have any bunt cake above. So I guess that we gotta put that on the summer list. LNC rides gotta go to nothing but cakes and get a bunt cake. The last real food thing that we did was the like real food thing had to be the steak challenge. You said what? Oh, so now I'm a motherfucking jukebox. This is the shit I be talking about. Hold on, let me pull the string, Janice. Good afternoon, Lisa. Since I knew you were listening, I definitely had to be mean to Janice. I don't want Janice telling people that I like her or anything like that. Good afternoon. Now, before I would, you know what? Just forget it. Oh shit, that one made me laugh. Now, lemon bun cake sound like I could get down with that. I should have just went ahead and let that motherfucker rip, Boston. I should have. No, thank you, Bob. Yeah, lemon bars is not gonna be the same as lemon bun cake. I don't know if they are. I'm gonna tell the truth. Bitch, them lemon bars is garbage. We on the bun cake. Get her done. Interesting, number five. That sounds extra decadent for a protein shake, but it could be good. I don't know what I'm gonna eat today. I don't even know what time I'm coming on. I was gonna do SmackDown, but I don't think I'm doing SmackDown tonight. gotta continue what I'm doing. I need my concentration there. I'm back on wrestling next week though. I haven't missed an episode, me personally, but I'm generally doing something when it's on versus streaming. Crusties. Fucking call on my phone. Does not look like a number right now. This must be the hour everybody getting ready to pull up to the park. Cool, that means I'm getting ready to leave. Y'all niggas making the block hot. Members only Friday. I needed it today. I feel better. That was actually one of my small teams, indicating that one of the small teams have indicated that one of the small teams indicators are going off. It's a process, and it's still processing. Ho. This nigga be saying that shit with a straight face. I don't know how he says it with a straight face, because I can't. It's hard. It's really hard to say that shit without laughing. It's really tough for me to be saying that shit without. And he be dead ass, nigga. We gonna keep a small team of indicators in place. What? Like when he do them fake phone calls. Hello? You said they did what? And that's right now. And we got eyes on that? Okay. Hey, y'all, hit the Cash App. We got eyes on them right now. Hit the FFJB. This ain't going to my personal bills. We got eyes on them right now. Oh my God, bro. Nigga be dead ass, bro. If you've never seen Jed take a fake phone call, he's done that a few times, and them motherfuckers make me laugh because they are. It's like watching Junior talk on the phone. Like he's truly pretending to be on the phone. Junior come with his little 10, be like, "Yeah, it's my phone, Dad." He got like two phones. He got a little small 10 he calls phone, and then he got like this Zach Morris phone. The Zach Morris is actually like supposed to be like a TV remote, but he's like, nah, that's a phone. That's what I think when I be seeing Jed talk on the phone. I'm like, nigga, this is like Junior talking on the phone. I know nobody's on the other end. I can hear how you're talking, and I know nobody's actually on the other end talking. I don't care what kind of pauses you take. These pauses aren't helping. You might as well have this to your ear. I believe you just as much as if you was talking with this pop bottle to your ear. That's what it seems like to me. I'm like, nigga, that phone ain't even plugged in. Uh-huh. So you want to tell me that while I'm on air now? And that's confirmed? That was my vet team. We on our way to San Bruno, California. I'm not a grifter. I'm not a fraud. FFJB. I'm surprised he ain't got a face tattoo that says FFJB yet. I watched so much of that damn video, GB. I don't watch too much, bro. I've never watched. He surpassed some basketball players. Like I've watched so much film on Wardell, like real film, because I know how to watch film and shit. Jed surpassed Wardell. What really stands for? We entered the zesty zone, nigga. You know what I need to watch that I've never seen that I learned I need to watch? I never watched Moneyball. I know more about exactly what happened in Moneyball on a technical level than the actual movie itself. But everybody thought that nigga was crazy. And all of his shit was based in real, tangible, scientific stats. And everybody was just like, no, we want to run the team the way we feel versus some science. No, our feelings, we can, if you're not in tune with our feelings, your shit don't work. Your science is bullshit. So I will be watching Moneyball after work today. I may even go just watch it now. I may give me something to eat and just watch it now. I think I've seen like half of it. But I learned about the shit. It was a big part of my sabermetrics class. Yes, I have actual certification from taking a college course on baseball sabermetrics. So technically, I know I'm technically more trained on paper for baseball than basketball. It's the nerd in me. Whenever I like something, I want to learn. Because this is how I ended up taking baseball sabermetric. When I tore my knee up, I couldn't move. And one day, I was like, I want to know how all these people be winning fantasy football leagues. Because this is way before FanDuel and shit. This is just like, you would see these fantasy football leagues pop up like once a year, and then it would be like the same niggas at the top of the thing every year. So it was like, because I always looked at fantasy football more like lottery. You know what I mean? But then I was noticing it'd be certain people like, oh, 4-time champion, 5. I'm like, how the fuck this nigga win fantasy football 5 times with people getting hurt and all this shit? So then I learned that the best sharks and shit, they take these courses and learn how to, the way you learn how to predict baseball is through sabermetrics. So when I'm really into, man, KS will tell you, I'll pop in out of nowhere and be like, hey, so-and-so is probably gonna hit a home run today. Cause I know what park they playing at. I know what side of the plate they probably like to be on. I know that the pitcher likes to throw in this certain zone. And I know when they actually get pitches right there, that it starts becoming a science to see the shit. A lot of y'all just be sitting at baseball games bored and you don't even know the science that goes into every fucking pitch. So when I'm really in tune, paying attention to baseball, yeah, I can predict home. And that was the thing that made me the most excited. I went from, I felt like I could never see a home run. The home run was like elusive to me, to now I can tell you when it's highly likely of somebody. Learning parks and learning who got pitcher friendly parks and who got hitter friendly parks. You go to Coors Field, it's like playing in a little league field. You go play in San Diego, it seems like nobody can hit a home run without hitting 450. Ladies and gentlemen, Gardis Watts. Gardis Watts. Man, don't you know I saw a clip to this movie of this nigga? It's a movie about like men who are in abusive domestic violence relationships. This movie's from like 1990 or some shit. I think, or 93. It's called like Men Don't Tell. And this nigga was getting it, like he would get his ass beat by his girl. And his girl was telling people that she was beating him or he was beating her and shit like that. So this nigga like tried to run away. This nigga called a shelter. He found a brochure. It was like, if you need help, you trying to be safe. This nigga called the shelter. They was like, hello? This nigga was like, I need some help. I got your brochure and I want to come in because I need some help. It was like, who is this? He was like, I don't really want to say all that over the phone. I just want you to, I just want some, somebody to talk to kind of guide me in the right direction. The bitch was like, sir, we're not allowed to give you information about your wife. The nigga was like, no, like, I'm calling about information for myself. She was like, yeah, if this is some type of sick joke, I don't have time for this shit. We got real women out here that need help from abuse. And hung up on that nigga. I said, damn. I said, damn. That nigga called the shelter and was not taken seriously in the slightest. Where's my Bob Barker shit at? Oh, here it is. It's not a blunt in one, but a blunt. I'm not bullshit, Leonard. The movie called, I believe it's called Men Don't Tell, 1993. I said, damn. Only thing I'll say is like, first of all, everybody keep your hands to yourself. But on top of that, it will cut down on girls getting their ass kicked. Because there's lots of fucking men. I mean, you just saw what happened with that Taylor Frankie Paul shit. Did y'all not see that shit? And how crazy, and that's what happens when you a man and you trying not to, and she knows that you ain't gonna put your hands on her. That's how some of them do, and they will go until they physically hurt you, and sometimes even fucking kill you. So if y'all take it more seriously, because some niggas, when girls turn up like that, end up beating the girl ass. That happens. And it's hard for me to have sympathy for that type of shit when it's like, man, she hit me over the head with a fucking lamp. So yeah, I slid her ass. Man, you ain't gonna get no complaint out of me. But if y'all take it serious, then I'm more harsher on the men. Because I'm like, nigga, this times is different now. Call the police. They actually come get them now. Don't put yourself in a situation. But yeah, like some niggas have been, like a girl chasing you with a knife. You not gonna fucking try to whoop her ass and get that knife. If you think you could really just hit her one time to get her to drop that fucking knife, you not gonna do it. Yeah, right. What are we talking about? I'm not gonna let you stab me out of chivalry. What kind of shit is this? So I'm not one of them who's like, oh, there's never a reason. Yes, there's a reason to sock everybody. that's what I'm saying. If I gotta move my head out of the way to protect, like real life, protecting my head from something that could probably put me to sleep, you are eligible to be slid. You trying to hear that shit? But it didn't hit you because I moved. Yeah, death by chivalry is diabolical. I ain't doing all that. You want to fight? I'm gone. Like you can do all that shit by yourself. I'm not trying to get all physical and shit over nothing. Like for what? I don't even be digging arguing no more. Cause I don't care about winning my point. Like if I feel like we getting ready to argue about something, I'm more likely just like anybody can. Bro, I get mad like everybody else sometimes. But the level of mad, I don't get the level of mad I used to. Cause it's like for what? Cause like whether your girl right or wrong, if she really feel differently than you, then like getting all upset really ain't gonna change shit. Life, bro. Yeah, if you in a toxic relationship, you need to get up out of that shit. Cause ain't none of that shit accept. None of that shit even like makeup sex. Like what the fuck? Like that's the most toxic sounding shit in the world to me. Do you know how good makeup sex is, nigga? You mean to tell me that you can only get to the point of thinking the sex is really fucking good after being the type of angry that could end in death? That shit weird. That type of shit weird to me. Sex is supposed to be good mood activity. I just don't understand how that's supposed to be bad mood activity, but yeah, that sounds weird too. Impaired sex? That's what drunk sex is fully impaired. I guess, bro. Teach his own. Fully impaired. Makeup. Whatever. Tomato, tomato. I'm gonna go get me something to eat. I'm gonna chill before I decide what time I'm coming to work. So say peace to your boy. Y'all gonna go have y'all impaired makeup sex. And some of y'all do that shit too. Tommy, Boston, TK, 3 time. Man, I shall. My day has been great. And it's almost over, so we good. Jennifer, Clee, Cuh, Raging, Potato, Joy, Javon Barksdale, Bob, Kendra, shout out again to Janice, shout out to Lisa, GB, KS Dub, Scott Johnson. Me too. Me too. I can't wait to see that shit as well. Shout out to Random News. Holly. I think I saw somebody put up a peace sign over here. I thought, but I could have just made that up as well. Lennox. Shout out to the Dam in Overholser. Check it out on Google Maps. It's a pretty cool place. I guess we'll party a little bit before we give Jed the works. The earliest I'll be there, 10 o'clock Eastern. The latest I'll be there, hold on. The earliest I'll be there is 9:30, 10, wait. Okay, 10 o'clock Eastern. Latest I'll be is 11. That's what it looks like tonight. All right? But then again, I'm probably lying. Leonard, we out of here. See y'all later.